Hey everybody, it's the Aries1999 coming back at you with another video. And in today's video, we're gonna do something different. I had something else planned for today that was D&D related, which I will get to uploading. It's my top 10 favorite cantrip list, but while I was in the process of making that, I was scrolling through Facebook and I saw some startling news. Stan Lee, as of my recording this, has just died earlier today, so I decided to do a video sort of honoring him. So in accordance kind of with the homebrew thing that I've done a couple times here, we're going to take a look at making one of his characters in D&D. In particular, we're going to take a look at the Captain America. So if you're wondering about what I mean by this, basically just I'm going to use, the D&D mechanics to make a character sheet for Captain America. As you can see, I already have something kind of set up here. If you're wondering what all these little boxes are, well, that's because I've already made it, but I kind of want it to be a bit of a surprise as we go along. So let's start with this first box. Human fighter. He's a soldier background, of course, lawful good alignment. I think we can agree on that. Cap, he believes in, following the rules and doing the right thing. Venturing group is the Avengers, and 355,000 experience points is your experience at level 20. I could definitely see some people arguing that he could perhaps be a barbarian, but simply because of just the features involved with each class, I thought about it, and fighter just makes more sense for him. But I could also see a dual class between fighter and barbarian. That would be pretty cool for him. Next over here, he's a champion fighter, by the way, and his stats: strength of 18, dexterity 18, constitution 18, intelligence 12, wisdom 16, charisma 14. Starting from the bottom, charisma, he's mildly charismatic. He knows how to talk to people. He's really nice, and I guess he is kind of handsome. Wisdom, he's very good at figuring things out just sort of with the information he has. He's a good survivor and things like that. Intelligence, now you might think, well, Cap's pretty smart. He probably has higher intelligence, but simply because of the way intelligence works in this game, it's more about recalling lore and everything like that and knowing up-to-date information. Sure, he knows a lot about sort of the world he's from, but he is a man out of time in the modern movies, so while he is smart in his particular fields, he wouldn't really be answering a lot of questions about sort of how things are, if that makes sense. Constitution, dexterity, and strength, I don't really think I need to justify those being so high, just simply because that's his power, he's strong and dexterous and he can take a massive hit. And then, as a fighter, his proficiency saving throws are strength and constitution. Yeah, plus 10, that's pretty good. Proficiency bonus is plus 6, and we'll just say he has a point of inspiration, because, he's done some cool stuff. Yep, then for skills, if you're wondering why he has intimidation, that just sort of came with his soldier background. Then, of course, he's got athletics and acrobatics and survival. Those all make sense, I think. Just something is what have we seen him do. Passive perception's 11, because, it's 8 plus your perception modifier, which in his case is plus 3. So other proficiencies in languages, all armor and weapons, of course, shields, duh. Land vehicles, that comes with him being a soldier, as with card games. Then for languages, I chose Common, and I also chose Draconic for him, simply because I just think it would be really cool to see Captain America speaking in just like, that Draconic tone. Now if we come over here to inventory and equipments, plus 3 shield, that's, of course his special vibranium shield, very powerful. Hide armor. I know it kind of just is a costume in his sake, it's not usually armor, but, I definitely feel like it goes in well with how he works and everything like that. So since hide armor is plus dexterity, he's able to roll out of attacks really well. Then this just sort of comes standard equipment. In case you didn't know, basically everyone starts with 50 feet of rope and then similar stuff to this. Then features and traits. Well, you've got defense. Basically that gives him a +1 to AC. Second wind, that basically gives him a pool that he can heal from. Then Action Surge lets him get an extra action on each turn, and he can have up to 2 of those. Extra Attack is how many times he can attack per action. So theoretically, he could, use Action Surge to get 6 total attacks in 1 turn. Yeah, Captain America. Superior Critical, this means that if he gets an 18, 19, or 20, those all count as critical hits. Indomitable, that lets him basically re-roll a skill check. Then Protection lets him protect someone else using his sword. I'm sorry, not his sword, his shield, silly me. And then Survivor, which, will help him stay alive because, he's got that good soldier training. Then if we want to go up here, he's got, of course, shield as a weapon. This one I had to improvise a little bit because, shield isn't really a standard weapon in D&D. So I just figured 1d10 bludgeoning damage, and this would kind of be strength-based since he's just hurling it. It's a thrown weapon, not really a launching weapon. So yeah, that would be a 1d10 plus 4 for the damage. So it up to 20 feet normally or 60 feet with disadvantage. And then hand crossbow, I mean, his army training would have given him, of course, expertise in various weapons. He mostly just uses his shield, but in terms of D&D, he could definitely also use a hand crossbow and other weapons if he needed to. Now let's go over here. He's got 20 D10 for the hit dice and 30 speed. And now for the last one. Now we're about to take a look at just how high his HP is. It's actually pretty impressive. Go ahead and put your guesses down in the comment section what you think it will be. Gonna count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reveal. 196 max hit points. That's huge. Not to mention a 21 armor class. So yeah, he may not have, the best attacks necessarily, but it's going to be really hard to take this guy down. So that's what Captain America's about. He just keeps taking the hits and just keeps going. Whoop. Team USA. So yeah, that's just kind of a basic outline. I kind of intend to be able to do more of these. This is actually building up to a bigger project that I have in mind. So I figured that now would be a good time to make, the first of these videos. Like I said, when I release this video, it's the day that Stan Lee died. I'm a big fan of Marvel Comics and all that. I really like, his creation. And to me, he's kind of one of those master storytellers of the 20th century. I definitely put him up there with Stephen King and other great authors like that, simply because he's very much has shaped culture as we know it and given us some amazing stories and characters. Without him, the world, I feel, would be different. Maybe not in like big ways, but just sort of in the way we kind of live in it and the way our entertainment is and everything like that. So yep, this video, it's kind of as a tribute to the great Stan Lee Lieber, which is his full name. He took Stan Lee as a pen name when he started writing comics, if you didn't know that. So yeah, it's a testament to a man who was able to bless the world with Marvel Comics. And this is also, let's give a shout out to some of the other creators he worked with, like Steve Ditko and Jack Kirby. Because, no man can do it alone. He had some great people he worked with. And really, if you've never actually read a comic book, give it a try, at least one. It'll definitely be worth your time. As I mentioned in my Spider-Man video talking about Homecoming, there's the Ultimate Comics you can check out. Those are pretty cool when it comes to Marvel. And so, yeah, I guess that's all I really have to say. If you guys have any ideas for characters you'd like me to make in D&D, I'd love to give them a try. Go ahead and tell me down in the comments. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day, and God bless.